Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Mirror of Reflections. In the heart of a forgotten town, nestled among the cobblestone streets and the whispers of the past, stood an antique store like no other. Its windows were adorned with faded lace curtains that swayed in the breeze, as if urging passers-by to come closer. The store was known as Whispers from Yesteryears, and its proprietor, an enigmatic figure named Isabella Ravenscroft, had inherited the place from her reclusive grandmother. Isabella had always been drawn to the mysterious and the arcane. She was a tall woman, her long ebony hair cascading like a waterfall over her shoulders, her eyes dark as midnight. The store held countless treasures and trinkets, each with a story to tell. However, one item stood out among them all, the antique mirror hidden in the corner. The mirror was a work of art, its frame adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to depict long-forgotten scenes of love and despair. Isabella had always been drawn to it, not just because of its beauty, but also because of the stories that surrounded it. The townsfolk whispered that the mirror held dark secrets, that it reflected disturbing images of past and future tragedies. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of orange and red, Isabella found herself standing before the mirror. She gazed into it, and at first all she saw was her own reflection. But as the twilight deepened, the glass seemed to come alive. The image shifted, and Isabella gasped in horror. In the mirror, she saw a gruesome scene: a woman, her eyes filled with terror, trapped in a burning building. The flames roared around her, and Isabella could almost smell the acrid smoke. She recognized the woman as Mrs. Thornton, a town resident who had vanished without a trace just days earlier. Isabella's heart raced as she watched the horrific scene unfold, feeling powerless to help. Determined to unravel the mirror's secrets, Isabella delved into her grandmother's old journals and discovered that the mirror had a dark history. It was said to have been created by an eccentric artist who was rumored to dabble in the occult. The mirror was believed to be a conduit to another world, a world filled with suffering and despair. Isabella realized that the mirror was not just a window into the past and future, it was a gateway to a realm of malevolent forces. As Isabella dug deeper into the mirror's origins, she began experiencing strange phenomena. Nightmares haunted her sleep, and eerie whispers echoed through the antique store. It was as if the mirror itself was trying to communicate with her. Desperate for answers, Isabella sought out the town's only remaining link to the mirrors, past the elderly Madame Aloin, a reclusive mystic known for her knowledge of the occult. Madame Aloin confirmed Isabella's suspicions and revealed that the mirror was cursed by dark forces that sought to draw her into its world within the glass. To break the curse, Isabella needed to confront the malevolent spirits and uncover the truth about their origins. It was a perilous journey that would require courage, wit, and an unwavering resolve. Armed with ancient incantations and a heart brimming with determination, Isabella stood before the mirror one final time. As she chanted the incantation, the mirror's surface rippled, and she was transported into a nightmarish dimension filled with tormented souls and shadowy figures. Her every step was met with resistance, as if the very air itself conspired to keep her trapped. Isabella's journey was fraught with danger, and she faced gruesome visions of past and future tragedies. She witnessed the lives of those who had been trapped within the mirror, their hopes and dreams turned to dust by the relentless evil that lurked within. With each step, the malevolent forces grew stronger, threatening to consume her. In the heart of the mirror's realm, Isabella discovered the source of the curse, a vengeful spirit that had been bound to the mirror by the artist's dark rituals. With bravery and cunning, she managed to free the spirit and break the mirror's curse. As the mirror shattered into countless shards, the dark forces dissipated, and the tortured souls found their peace at last. Isabella emerged from the mirror, her hair disheveled, her eyes filled with the horrors she had witnessed. She knew that the mirror's realm would forever be a part of her, but she had saved herself and the town from its malevolent grip. In the end, Isabella buried the shattered remains of the mirror deep within the earth, where it could no longer harm anyone. She returned to her antique store, now free of the mirror's malevolence, and continued to collect treasures from the past, ensuring that their stories were told and remembered. But, even as the antique store flourished, Isabella couldn't shake the feeling that the mirror's dark secrets still whispered to her, just beyond the edge of her awareness. waiting for a chance to escape once more and plunge the world into the horrors of its reflection. Years passed, and Isabella thought she had put the mirror's malevolence behind her. The antique store thrived, and she became known as the keeper of forgotten histories, a guardian of stories from times long past. But the echoes of the mirror's realm continued to haunt her, like distant cries from a forsaken world. Isabella's once dark hair had begun to show streaks of grey, and the lines of wisdom and experience etched themselves upon her face. She continued to protect the town and its residents from the malevolent forces that had once threatened to consume her. In whispers and legends, she became the woman who had defied the mirror, the woman who had faced the abyss and returned unbroken. As the years went by, Isabella's fascination with the mirror never waned. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to its story, a story that extended beyond the boundaries of the antique store and the town itself. She knew she had to delve deeper into the mirror's origins to uncover the truth that had eluded her for so long. One stormy night, when the wind howled and the rain lashed against the window panes, Isabella made a decision. She had to track down any remnants of the artist's life, anything that could shed light on the mirror's dark past. With newfound determination, she began her journey, scouring libraries, historical records, and visiting remote places where the artist was rumored to have resided. Isabella's search led her to forgotten manuscripts hidden in the dusty corners of ancient libraries. She uncovered diaries and letters, each revealing a piece of the artist's enigmatic life. The artist, known as Alistair Blackthorne, had indeed delved into the occult and practiced forbidden rituals. His quest for power and knowledge had led him to create the mirror, a portal to a world where the darkest of his desires and fears were given life. Through Blackthorne's writings, Isabella learned of a prophecy, an ominous prediction that the mirror's curse would not be easily broken. It spoke of a time when the mirror would seek to return, when the malevolent forces would attempt to break free and wreak havoc on the world. Isabella felt the weight of the prophecy upon her shoulders. She knew she had to prevent the mirror's return at all costs. Armed with the knowledge she had uncovered, she returned to her antique store, determined to protect the town from the mirror's insidious grip once more. In the store, she created a protective barrier, a combination of ancient symbols and her own potent incantations to shield the mirror's remnants from the world. She knew that she couldn't destroy all the shards of the mirror, but she could at least contain them, keeping the malevolent forces at bay. The years passed, and Isabella became a guardian of both forgotten histories and the dark prophecy. She trained apprentices in the mystic arts, preparing them for the day when the mirror might seek to return. Together, they stood as a bulwark against the mirror's insidious influence, ensuring that the town and its people would remain safe. But Isabella couldn't help but wonder if her actions had truly sealed the mirror's fate. The whispers of the mirror's realm still lingered at the edge of her consciousness, a constant reminder that the mirror's dark forces were patient and unyielding. She knew that the battle was far from over, and that one day the mirror might find a way to claw its way back into the world of the living, and when it did, she would be ready to face it, no matter the cost. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.